Hello, my dear students. Welcome you all. So previously we have learned how to draw a certain patterns, and today in this series we are going to see how to draw another pattern, and this will be little bit more unique. What I'm going to do, I'm going to erase all these things and create a pattern. Okay, so now pattern will be somewhat like this: one, two, actually three, and then four, and then five, and then six. You can have a space. Okay, then 7, then 8, then 9, and finally 10. Okay, 9 and 10. You can have a space between these so that you can identify each and every number up to 10, 10, 20, 30, 40, whatever. Okay, so it may disturb after some time, but it should be there, right? So up to 10 you need like this. How we can do it? Let's see. It is a simple, first thing you can see, it is a simple triangle, so it can be done like this. Okay, so let's do it. So for this, what we will be doing, we will be using a while loop. This time I is equals to, let's say, 1 while, or we can simply write a r. Okay, so r for row. So while r less than equals to how many rows? Yeah, so it's 4 rows, so we will be writing the 4. And for writing a row we need a print statement, and we are going to increase the value of r every time. Okay, so this will simply print 4 rows. Now coming to the another point where we will be having another loop. Let's say this is a column is equals to 1, and it should be the number of rows and columns which should be equal. Okay, so while c is less than equals to r, till that time we are going to execute it, and we are going to simply print a asterisk so that it prints the asterisk, and then increase the value of c is equals to c plus 1. And remember, this time we do not need a line break, so end is equals to simply a blank. Okay, let's put a colon there. Okay, colon is not needed there, and let us try to execute this. Before I do, I need to make these comments. Okay, that's perfectly fine, and now let us try to execute this piece of code, and you will see my asterisks are printed with the help of a for. Now this is not my task. I have simply created a pattern which looks like the task, but it doesn't print the value. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to print the value of, let's say, r, and check it out. So you will see a pattern is created: 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, right? That is also we do not want. And what if I print a c and check it out? That is also I do not want, right? But what if I print c plus r? Okay, so now you can see we are getting 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, but it is not started with 1. Okay, now we have to start with the 1. How we should be doing it? We have to change these values. Okay, if I see it should be 0, then we can still see I'm getting a 0. Why I'm not getting 1? Let us try to execute it once more. Let us check it out. So r is equals to 0, c is equals to 1, and if okay, we need c is equals to 0 as well, so that it is equals to 1 or not. Hope you have figured out what was wrong, because the value of c was 1 and r is 0. That means at the time while do not execute, so that is not taking any effect. That's why we are getting 2. Now let us check it out whether I'm getting the desired result or not. So you can see I'm getting the 0. Now still you can see why I should be getting 0. I should not get this 0. It should start with 1. Now let us fix this with the help of a counter variable. Let's say counter is equals to, let's say, 1, and let us print a counter instead of r plus c, and let us increase the value of a count whenever we print a value. Okay, now let us check it out whether my program works for me or not. Now you can check it out. My program still works, right? hopefully you got this. Now you can see I'm not having a space. That's pretty easy. I need to specify simply a space, so it's str, and let's have a space. Okay, let's run this program and check it out. So now you can see I'm having a space. Okay, this can be done in another way. We should not be using a str. What I'm going to do, I'm going to have a placeholder this time. Okay, it should be 0, starting from 0, and specify a space here. Okay, and dot format, we should write the value of account. So what it does, it creates a placeholder at this place and puts the first value in this place. Okay, so value of account, that is 1 for the first time, will be replaced by will replace this whole thing. Okay, and if I execute this, you will get the same result. You can see there is no alternation. Okay, now if I want to print another value, let's say dash and then 1, and if I execute it, it will give me an error because I haven't supplied one more parameter. So I need to specify another parameter here. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to specify a C. Okay, so it prints the value of a C for this placeholder. So every time this print statement executes, it takes the value of account at this place and value of C at this place. Okay, you can increase the number of a placeholder by specifying these subsequent parameters here, right? I think this is also easy. If I say it is account, okay, and then run this, and you can see I'm getting error because I have to see specify count is equals to count. Okay, I need to specify a name parameter. Okay, I need to specify one more thing. Let's say x, and x equals to, now it will be perfectly fine. So this is called a named parameter where count goes for this count, and for x we have the value of C. And notice in this way, in this format, you have to specify all the parameter in a, means you can specify parameter in, yeah, without a sequence, right? For example, if I specify x here, then the value of x or the count goes to the x position, and if I specify a count here, so the value of C goes to the count. Okay, so it doesn't take your variable name, it takes the parameter name. Okay, so for x you have a count, and for count you have a C. Okay, you can name anything. For example, it can be yes, and here we can have a yes. Okay, so for yes, the value of C will be placed. Okay, if you see, you can check it out. Okay, so you can see the value of yes, or in this placeholder we have the value of account. So you can see 000 here, 111, 222, and 33. So this is how we can use formatting a string, right? Hope you enjoyed this video and have learned how to use string formatting as well as making patterns. That's all for today, and have a nice day. Bye bye. See you.